where you would want your mates to be in real life.
We are your mates.
Hello, hello. This is Jack and Scott. I am Scott Hughes.
It was weird. You always say your last name. And I'm Jack
sorry.
Bingham.
Yeah, that's true. I am Scott Hughes. And we are your mates. We are here on the B-Sides roll.
It's the B-side.
We are
Flip the tape over.
without a manager.
Yep.
So anything can happen in these moments. But basically, we are with you wherever you're at. Put us in your ears. Have a listen. Wherever you'd want your mates, let us be there.
That's where we are.
Beautiful.
It's the B-roll. B-sides.
Absolutely.
It's not the B-roll. This is the whole thing, is that without the manager here, we're a little bit of lost lambs, but we're going for an explore regardless.
Absolutely.
So let's just kick it
Shepherdless.
off. I wanted to bring something to your attention, Scott.
Beautiful.
Basically, every industry,
Mm-hmm.
cars is a big one, and that's the one that this has come from originally. But any kind of technology, all the big industries, they have a something of the year award, and there might be multiple for that. It might be a magazine presents this. The car of the year is the obvious one, but there's also going to be the phone of the year and the
Business of the year.
business of the year, the what's it called, the real estate
Small
agent
business
of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something that's everyone's got them. It's a good reward. It's a good thing to kind of earn, I guess. And a lot of people, and again, I'll just remember this applies to everything, but just because this is my train of thought, I'm just going to talk about cars.
Yeah.
So car of the year is a huge one and often used in advertising, 4-time car of the year, 2016, 17, 18, car of the year, whatever, Volkswagen Polo, whatever it is. And what I'm thinking is that the thought just has occurred to me the other day is that for it to be the car of the year, it means that that car has existed for a maximum of 1 year. And
assume so, yeah.
well, I mean, it's not like the 2006 Ford Ranger is not going to win the car of the year this year. It's not.
2006.
No.
Right, I see what you're saying.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's the new ones that come
yeah,
out.
so only like a year maximum.
Yeah, maximum of a year.
Yeah.
They're
Got it,
sometimes
got it.
potentially they might be only a couple of months out of production.
Yeah. That's
Car
it,
of the year.
Yeah. Yes.
Car of the year.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm thinking is that I don't know if you should give something such a high reward until it's been properly tried and tested. So I'm thinking of incorporating a rule into the car of the year.
Yeah.
And I see where this falls down to some extent, but I think that the car of the year or anything of the year needs to be at least 3 years old.
Wow, I like it. So the 2018 car of the year goes to the 2015 Mazda Triton, for example. I don't know. Although you'd say it differently. Or you just present the 2015 award this year.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because I get that the whole point is to sell them and they've already been sold. But I think that you're calling it the wrong thing. I think it might need to be the newcomer or something like that. Because, for starters, Mitsubishi is a Triton. And I just think was that intentional?
I said Mitsubishi Triton.
No, you said Mazda.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, yeah.
I just thought you were trying.
No,
I wasn't
Mitsubishi
sure.
Triton.
I wasn't
No,
sure
yeah,
if
yeah.
You were trying to not advertise.
No. Yes, I mean, yes.
But so here's the thing: is that the new one that came out this year, everyone that buys them this year, they might find that like the way that they built something is just breaks. They're all break, and so all of a sudden, this car of the year, they're all about 2 years old, and the wheels are coming off because they made the wheel hub bad.
Yeah.
Or the phone of the year, they didn't realise, but. I mean, real life example, the iPhone 6 or whatever, maybe got the phone of the year, don't know.
Yeah.
But everyone started finding out like it bends.
Yeah.
You know?
Funny one, yeah.
So I'm thinking that, I think that maybe...
So you're saying potentially the at least longevity of the car isn't really taken into consideration after 1 year or less.
Well, all I really want is a change in language. I think it's the newcomer award.
Okay.
This car's got... Or maybe it's like the potential.
Up and coming, yeah.
The potential.
Yeah.
The highest potential car.
Principals potential for leadership award.
Yeah, that's right. Based on current standards, because they can apply as many kind of tests as they want, but until that car has had 4 kids going in and out of the back, throwing school bags in, kicking soccer boots around, getting a bit scuffed up, throwing your backpack in the boot.
Yep.
Whatever else you do to cars, eating food in it.
Yeah.
You want to know how well
cleanable?
those seats clean up after you've spilled a bit of sweet mustard sauce eating nuggets.
We know that Macca's is basically part of a car experience
Basically.
at some point.
Yeah. Or, just there's so many things that go into it, and I guarantee you that none of those are taken into consideration when the award that they're giving out is based on a car that's just been made.
Yeah.
How could they know?
So I will make one comment in that I know that, like, the car, even though it's only been out for like a year or less, I mean, at least the prototype of that car's probably been going for a good few years.
Like the previous models?
Well, even to that car has been tested for some level of durability at some point. While it hasn't been put through the real paces of the world, I would say that they've driven one of those things into the ground to see at least some degree of how it functions.
So do you agree? Do you think that car of the year is probably a bit misleading?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm thinking up and comer.
Up and comer.
Up and comer potential car.
Yeah.
Like
potential. What about potential car of the year?
Potential car of the year. Yes. That's what I think. Or maybe it's just car of the year with just like a little P next to it, and that just means that it's the potential. It's got the potential.
It's got the potential to be.
Watch this space in 2022 because this thing could be it.
That is good.
So I'm just looking for a change of language. I think.
No, I like it a lot. Really cool. Potential car of the year.
Manufacturers.
And maybe if anyone can think of specific examples where that's happened, like where, or I guess the opposite's happened, the negative has happened, where something's been awarded whatever of the year.
And then it was a dud.
I remember, because of some things that were found out later on.
Yep.
Probably shouldn't have been granted such an award. Definitely.
I guarantee that's happened, especially when it comes to, because we did speak about cars a lot, but like businesses, I wouldn't be surprised if like mortgage lender of the year, and definitely won't name a name, but they get the mortgage lender, great, good on them, and then they find out giant scandal.
Yeah.
Well, really, should have given them that award for the past.
Yeah, that's true.
Give them a chance.
Or like the local coffee, local takeaway store has like the award that comes up that they often put in the plastic sleeve and hang on there. Like the takeaway shop of the year,
whatever those
something
ones are.
Approved.
Yeah.
Later in the year, find out a few cockroach infestations out the back.
That's right. But if you were talking about sport as opposed to an industry, they wait till the end of the season and they award for that season.
For that season.
So you get the best and fairest for that season. You get the whatever. Dally M. What's the AFL one called?
Is it the Brownlow?
Brownlow.
Is that the
Brownlow.
Yeah.
You get those awards at the end of the year because they've tried and proven, and it's all about that past year, not the future.
Yeah.
The future, you get them the next year.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's the stance they take, but especially for things that have a lifetime of more than a year, as opposed to a football season.
Yeah.
You need to give them a couple.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's a language. It's a language thing.
Yeah. I agree. That's all.
Very cool. Well, get back to us about that one, listeners. In other news, I just wanted to bring up just a quick thought to close.
Great. Love it.
It's very quick, but invisible tape.
Is that just
I also
clear tape?
think that is not labelled correctly.
So we've got another kind
language issue.
Language problem here.
Yes.
It's really people trying to oversell something.
They are. Invisible tape.
So just because I'm not 100% sure, maybe there's listeners out there in the same boat, is that just like regular tape that's clear as opposed to like masking tape?
See, most tape is just normal tape, like the clear tape that you wrap up presents.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that invisible tape?
No.
Right.
No.
So what's invisible tape?
So invisible tape is like, it's almost got like a bit of a matte finish when you just look at the roll.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but
it
does have like a bit of a matte, like when you look, you can't actually see through it when it's not taped to something.
Right.
But when you tape it down, it does look better.
But is from memory, if the thing I'm thinking about is what you're talking about, it kind of has like, it's kind of bubbly
Well,
underneath
that's the
almost. When you push it
problem.
down, it kind of has like a texture
Well,
to
that's
it.
the problem.
Yeah.
That's why it's not labelled well, because the idea is when it is pushed down like beautifully,
Yeah.
it does have an effective role in being quite clear.
Yeah.
But that never happens.
Right. You need to get like a steamroller and a.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
to be honest, I brought this up because I thought most people knew what invisible tape was. But the more and more I thought about it, the more that I don't think it really can't claim that title.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
No. And so, yeah, exactly what you said. You put it down, there's little air pockets in there, and then you just see this bubbly, matte,
Yeah.
finishy. Like,
Definitely.
terrible. Almost
Definitely.
worse.
Probably
I'd say
worse.
because,
This doesn't have the shine, that's all.
well, the idea was that the clear one can often have that shine, particularly for some papers. It looks quite noticeable.
Yes.
And so this other
Gotcha.
one's supposed to be like, gets out of the way, lets the wrapping be the wrapping, look nice.
Yep.
But I really don't think it lives up to its name.
I think you're right. And I think, like you said, it's a language problem again.
Mm-hmm.
My suggestion would be semi-opaque tape.
Yeah.
That would be
great name. I don't think that'd race off the shelves, but a more appropriate name.
But just, we're being real here. It's real. So semi-opaque. I think that would be best. And really, I think that if they want to call it invisible tape, maybe that's like a double-sided approach where it goes, oh, well, I guess that's just for wrapping. But if you're wrapping a gift and you can get a double-sided tape, it's a good one.
Yeah, because that really, it has the illusion of being invisible because you don't see it at all.
It's hidden.
It's hidden.
Yeah.
Again,
And I know this was meant to be like a bit of a quicker one, really, and I guess it still will be.
Yeah.
But it did just kind of sparked a little kind of mini life hack if you're interested.
Please.
When it does come to wrapping, especially if you, like Scott, have been deceived by the invisibleness of the invisible tape,
Yes.
because it isn't. This is one that my wife has actually started recently, and probably not the only person, but came to the idea that hot glue gun does a really great job. And so you just buy,
Wowzers.
cheap as chips, hot glue guns. You can buy them from like a hot dollar kind of style $2 shop. And you just chuck a couple of dabs on there.
Wow.
And it's completely hidden.
I like
And
that.
just seals it all up really nice and neat. And you don't have to worry about the
Wowzers.
tape.
And I guess people at first might be a bit put off, but I mean, if you're wrapping every present with a hot glue gun, your skill with a hot glue gun's going up
Oh, definitely.
trifold.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when I first think, I think like, you get those stringy bits and sometimes
that's
it's a bit
annoying.
awkward. But
Yeah.
I feel like even those issues begin to start to be eliminated if you commit to the life hack.
That's right. I think it's just a little practice thing. But
I like that a lot.
there you go.
There
Give it
we
a go.
Give it a go next
time you're
next
wrapping something.
birthday,
Chrissy.
JB, or Christmas.
Yep.
Expect a hot glue gun wrapped present,
Thank you.
or any of my mates that I am fortunate enough to bless with a present.
You give it a go, are you?
I might give it a go.
All right. That's officially your third test that you're
I'm committed to a lot here.
the third road test that Scott will be.
Thankfully, only manager can hold me to one.
And it's the B-side. So you may never hear about this again, but that's just how the B-sides work. And I think that's pretty much where we'll wrap it.
Beautiful. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Let it get back onto us on our Instagram. So if you got something to say to us, please communicate via that. As a starting point, it is just Jack and Scott, and it's clean and simple. Look us up there.
Just follow it or whatever and see what we're doing and chuck us a message. Love it. B-sides.
We've been great.